Hey, what's the commotion?
Kickoff.
A kickoff? Of what?
Campaign.
A campaign? What kind of campaign kickoff?
Cash.
We're kicking off a cash campaign?
Quickly. In fact, it's coming now.
A quick kickoff is coming for a cash campaign? Okay, but we just had a stewardship pledge campaign a few months ago.
Yes, and it did great. Our pledges went up from $75,000 to $100,000. But that's for our regular budget, and the increase is a great support for it.
So, the quick cash campaign kickoff that's coming now is for something more?
This campaign is for those who are willing and able to give more. It's called Investing to Thrive.
So why do we need a quick cash campaign kickoff?
So we can be cool.
But I thought we are cool.
I mean, we need air conditioning.
A cool campaign. A cool cash campaign kickoff coming quick. Got it.
Well, there's more to it. We need AC and parking lot and walkway that can be made more properly safe and welcoming for the people who enter our property, especially as a congregation that's preparing to collaborate with the community.
Okay. So, our effort to collaborate in the community needs a cash campaign to kick off quickly so our congregation can thrive.
And we need other things too that our quick cash campaign will come up with.
Tell me more.
Campaigns called Investing to Thrive. And thriving means we help set Abiding Peace up to be a partnering congregation by raising funds for repairs and improvements for our building and grounds.
That sounds like a big thing. Don't we need to be strategic about this?
Correct. That's why the campaign has two goals. Level 1 is $35,000 for essential repairs to our property, like AC, exterior lighting, patio, windows.
What's the second goal?
That involves a longer-term investment in our property's viability. So level 2 is $25,000 for one or more of 4 things: cosmetic improvements, especially that fellowship hall, and parking lot repaving fund, a mortgage buy down, which is guaranteed to save us money and lower monthly expenses, and possibly current operations if the congregation decides that's necessary.
How will all that be sorted out?
What exactly the level 2 funds go toward will be determined after the pledges have come in with input from the congregation at a meeting July 14th.
But where's all this money supposed to come from? Our congregation has already generously pledged out of their regular budgets to support the first pledge campaign.
We are not asking for regular pledges from regular income, but rather a special gift from special sources some might have, like a tax refund, savings account, bonus, appreciated stock, which can be donated directly tax-free, property tax rebate, IRA qualified charitable distribution.
A what?
A qualified charitable contribution is a way to withdraw from a retirement IRA without paying taxes on that cash. Consider it.
Okay.
Like if you're at least 70 and a half.
Oh.
Yes. But it's a great option for those who can. Counts as part of one's required minimum distribution for those folks that have had to learn what they are.
When are the pledges to be submitted?
By Sunday, June 23rd. But the contributions may be given throughout this year and next year.
Isn't a total goal of $60,000 a little too ambitious?
We'll see. But let me share this. There have already been some significant pre-campaign kickoff contribution pledges that came into our Investing to Thrive campaign, and even some pledges to match later donations that come in if they reach a certain threshold.
Wow. So, we have a plan to quickly kick off the campaign to get the cash so the congregation can collaborate with the community and better our efforts to make Christ known?
Yeah. Just consider the cumulative effect our collected combined cash campaign contributions can consist of to help the congregation be a better collaborative partner in our community. Cool.
We heard in the skit that there has been pre-giving. Several households have been wonderfully generous. We have a commitment of $22,000 already towards level 1. So $22,000 out of the $35,000 has already been committed. In addition, we have a commitment of $2,500 towards mortgage buy down. And an additional $10,000 that's been committed if the congregation reaches that $35,000 level. So if as a congregation we're able to fulfill the needs for our level 1 giving, our essential spending, then that automatically triggers another $10,000 that will be used toward what the congregation decides is the most strategic investment out of the 4 categories that we might potentially pursue. So really good start, really strong start. In case all the C's distracted you and you didn't quite get the message, we do have envelopes for all of our regular attenders that you'll be getting as you head out today that have a whole bunch of information for you. So I'm just going to run through what is in these. You're going to have a letter that lays out everything that was just explained in the skit. You're going to have this campaign summary that's sort of more bullet pointed, giving you all of the details about the estimates we've already gotten about costs and how we are looking to divide up the requests for funding. And then on the back of that, we have a sustainable operations budget. We've done a lot of work to look into how do we make sure that this Investing to Thrive campaign actually helps us to thrive? So we've done research on how much we can potentially bring in from a partner who would be using our building, the incremental costs that will be associated with that, and we've put it all together in a budget that looks at, so for next year, 2025, what will our budget look like with a partner? And so you can see the breakdown of all of that. Of course, we don't have a crystal ball. These are all estimates based on our efforts to find informed estimates about what this will actually look like. But it gives you a sense, hopefully, that we really have thought this through. This isn't just kind of a cash grab, but we really are looking at how to be sustainable long term. There is this sheet here, which is from the Mission Investment Fund, which lays out some of those details about some of the alternative sources of giving that are not part of a monthly budget. If that's something that would be helpful to you, we also are going to be having an expert from Thrivent come in on June 9th and offer a forum after worship to help us think through and especially be available for questions to help think through those alternative sources. And then finally, there is a pledge card that has 2 different boxes in it. One is for level 1 for this summer. We really need to get these essential repairs done by the end of the summer so that we can start working on bringing a partner in. So pledges for what you're able to do for level 1, and then pledges for what you might be able to do, like if you have your charitable giving for this year is kind of already tapped out, but you can be planning for next year a chance to contribute in that way towards those more strategic stewardship goals that we have. So you'll have all that information to look through. You also have an amazingly involved team of folks who have been working on this tirelessly to make sure this is a really well thought out and strategic effort. So please come talk to me, to Ray Mueller, to Tyler, to Robert, or to George and Cindy if you have questions about this, and we'll be happy to answer them. Thanks again.